You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Good morning. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. We do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Central. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. You guys are amazing. I love you. I really appreciate you coming. And even those, you guys, we start chatting around 10:30, sometimes earlier. And some people just come to chat and they can't even stay. They have to go somewhere. They have an appointment or something, but they come and chat and say, hey, I'll catch the replay. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody watching the replay and being here live. Without you guys live, I wouldn't be able to answer so many more questions. You guys are amazing. So thanks for being here. We do a giveaway every Saturday morning. And today doesn't change. But I do want to let you know, in my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, I have 3 giveaways going on right now. And one of them is for a $250 Cricut shopping spree. Yeah. $250. It's not sponsored by Cricut. It's sponsored by me because we are celebrating 250,000 members to the group. It would be amazing if I had 250,000 subscribers to my YouTube, but we have 250,000 in the group, and we're going to celebrate that with a $250 giveaway. The best part of it is to enter, you have to be in the group, and you have to share a tip, a Cricut tip. So a tip about the software, a tip about projects, any kind of tips. Some people are sharing tips about the mats. And if you click on that hashtag Cricut tip, that's how you have to enter. You have to put that in with your tip. You can see all the other tips. So if you're a beginner, go read everybody's tips. There's hundreds of tips. There's soon be thousands. There could be thousands. I didn't count them. But there are a lot of tips. And that's all you have to do to enter. You only have to know one tip and share that tip with others. And you could possibly win a $250,000. No, that's not right. You could win a $250, not $250,000. I don't have that kind of cash. So the winner will have to be from Canada. Thank you, Ronald. How many Cricut minis can you buy for $250? You can buy a lot. Now, what was I saying? Oh, the winner will tell me what they want within a $250 thing. I will purchase it and have it shipped to them. So it's not a gift card because Cricut doesn't do gift cards. Otherwise, I would do a gift card. If somebody wanted a machine and it costs more than $250, I also would do, you could PayPal me the extra and then ship you the machine. So, okay, that's all about that. Let's talk about offline. Raise your hand if you actually have the offline. Some of you may not know. Some of you think you have the offline, but you don't have the offline. Did I say we're live on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube? I am seeing chat from all of those, and it's being shared through this video. So the chat, that way, right there. Okay. Should we just start? I have questions that the people before the live video were chatting in the video asked. So we're going to answer those. And Donna just asked the same question again. I mean, she didn't ask it again. She didn't know it was a question. But I will answer that. Okay, let's get over to Design Space. Choose kindness. There's also a choose kindness campaign. No, there's not. It's a, what is it? it's not choose, it's be kind. Cricut Be Kind, sorry. That's also a giveaway in my group. They're giving away in my group. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. I forgot to announce this one. In my group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, there is a Be Kindness campaign and 10 winners. 10! Can you see my fingers? 10 winners will get 25 rolls of vinyl. It's amazing. You have to read the announcements in the group to find all the giveaways. There's also another giveaway I'm not allowed to tell you about. You have to go find it yourself. Okay, back to Design Space. Let's see there's two design spaces. There's one here, see this canvas here? And there's a canvas here. This top one is number 1 and this is number 2. And I want you to tell me, or you could do top, bottom, whatever. This is 1, 2. Which one of these is online? Can you tell me which design space of these are online? 1 or 2? And I also want to tell you, if you watched an ad before this video and you are live, you want to refresh. So when we do the giveaway, you will be able to enter quickly. Okay, we have mostly people are saying the bottom and number 2. Okay, here's my answer, guys. They're both are. Susan, woohoo! She said both. They both are online. They both are online. This one, because we can see the URL, we can see I have other tabs open. Here's the heat guide. Here's the offline features, FAQ. Here's Design Space. I'm just clicking these tabs. Here is my YouTube. Okay. This one is the browser version. So when I say browser version, I'm talking about this one. This is the old Design Space. This one, there's no URL. When I click on this, you can see it up here. It says Cricut Design Space. Now, somebody asked about these little circles here. That is a Mac thing. If you have Macintosh, Apple computer, that's what that is. Windows may have something different, but Windows, you still will not see the address bar. Okay? And Windows, I think you would have something up here. I don't remember. It's been so long since I used Windows. So can someone confirm it's up here? Yeah, the font is Confetti Sprinkles by Facebook. No, by Cricut. I don't know why I'm so confused today. And oh, when I have this one selected, this one's on top, this says Chrome, or it could say Safari, or it could say Firefox, or something else. So I don't have Cricut Design Space open. I have my browser open. Hopefully this will help some people who are confused. It is very confusing. So first, we're going to try to unconfuse people today. What was Rhonda asking? I see. She will show, Rhonda. Okay. So this is the browser. This is the old one. This is the desktop version. I have some videos on how to install the desktop version in the description of this video. Let me refresh. You can find all of that information. So this is the video we're in right now. I'm going to scroll down. I see the chat. Okay. Can I close the chat? All right, let me open it further. So usually the chat is over there. Okay. Can you guys see that? So now I have the chat over here because I opened my browser more. I have the description down here. If you can't see this description, you have a little arrow over here, or you have a thing that says see more under here. And I can show you by hitting show less. So it might look like this, and all you have to do is click show more. Here's the video on how to install the desktop version. Don't go to it now. Finish watching this video first. And here's a link to the offline feature help. That's this one. And there's also all of these you can click on for more help. Here's a Shop Cricut link. I do get a small commission if you shop through that link. If you want all my files, you can find them here. You can go to Patreon and do as little as $2. Or here's YouTube membership, Facebook membership. YouTube is also right here on this join button. Okay, back to Design Space. I just wanted to show you, some people don't know how to find the links in the description that are very helpful for you. Now these are on YouTube, not on Facebook. I will try to add the links to Facebook later. Where are we at? Okay, so my answer was these are both online. This is not called the offline app. This is the new app. I do have offline. I did not get it rolled out yet. Some of you have the offline feature, and that's what it is. It's a feature. This is the desktop app. Desktop means it's an app for your computer. So it can go on a laptop or a desktop. They're both computers, not mobile. Some people say, when will offline come to the iPad? That offline has been in the iPad for 3 years. I have a video on that. So if you're new, you probably haven't seen that video because it's 3 years old, but it's still there. Okay, there's so many questions. Okay, so I have beta 4.6.6. Most of you have that. The offline is actually a different number. Let me check my notes. I wrote that down today. The offline version is 5.0.13. Oh, that's what I was saying. I don't really have the rolled out offline version. Cricut gave me the offline version beta, so I have, it's really in beta. Mine is. You guys don't have the same version as me. So, how do I know if I got the offline or not? It's a question I see over and over and over. Ooh, how do you refresh? Will it automatically update eventually? Great questions, guys. So, yes, you just might open Design Space. You might want to open it now. It might just update for you. If it updates and goes to version 5.0.13, it will tell you, it will show you, it will take you through a tour and show you how to use the offline. It will show you how right here, it has a little computer and it's really hard to see. I took a picture of it, a screenshot. I don't know if you can see this. Can I blow this up? Yeah. So this is a picture. See the 3 dots? I have some. This one has 3 dots because I saved this one in my browser. And there's the 3 dots. If you saved it for offline, it will have this computer. Now, if you've watched my video on how it works, then you know how to save offline. Adeline Cooper says she has that version. So you should, Lynn Coleman does. That's awesome. Heather Henry says, how do you refresh YouTube? I refresh everything by going to this little arrow here. Depends on your browser. Sometimes it's over here. There's a little refresh. I don't remember how to do it in the app. And I cannot go offline while we're in a video because the video would stop. So I can't show you that. If your Wi-Fi is out, let me zoom in here. You will see this. Now you could have the offline version and you will not see this unless your internet is turned off or you don't have internet. So when you get it, it will be rolling out to everybody by the end of the year, but it could be before that. You could have it today, you could have it tomorrow, you could have got it yesterday. If yours says 5.0.13, I think you have the offline. Joan says her offline doesn't offer that little button yet. If you actually have the offline feature, that is not there until you save your project. Let me go to settings. In settings, and it will ask you this the first time you try to save a project in settings, or the first time you try to save a project, it will ask you if you would like to save it to the cloud and computer or the cloud only. Now, somebody asked, do the images take up a lot of space on your computer? And can you use, here, let me talk to you guys. This is a question I see over and over. Does it take up space on your computer? Can you save it to outside drive or a flash drive or something? You cannot save images or cut files from Cricut Design Space outside of Cricut Design Space. They're still going to be saved within the Cricut Design Space app. When you save projects, and I can show you today how to save them, but when you save projects to be offline, it does not take up a lot of space, and it will ask you if you want computer and cloud or just cloud. Now, if you have very little space on your computer and you are always online, then just save it to the cloud. If you have bad internet and are offline most of the time, or you go to crops and you like to design and cut, then maybe save to cloud and computer. Oh, and here's another thing. I was thinking it would just be on this computer, but if I save to the cloud and computer to work offline, and I go to another computer while I'm online, it will save those projects to the other computer also, if I open them in the desktop app. So not only will they save to this computer, they will save to the other computer once I log into the other computer and open Design Space. They will save there also. Okay, Joan says her offline CDS shows beta 4.6.6. You don't have offline. It's not an offline app, it's a desktop app. So you don't have the offline yet until you have that 5.1. 5.0.13. And you might not realize it. Some people don't look at the little notifications that pop up and said, hey, you can save offline. Yep. Ron Genie says I have the 4.6. She has the 3 dots, but doesn't give her only gives her the option to delete. That's because you don't have the offline. Don't look at my computer. Mine says 4.6, and I have offline, but mine's different. You only have offline if you have the 5-point version. I'm going through some questions. It will update automatically when you open it. Denise says, can you just download it yourself instead of waiting? In order to get the offline, you have to download and install the desktop app. There is nowhere else to get the offline part of it until it updates your desktop app. You have to use the desktop app in order to get the offline. And online is never going away. The browser version may go away, but you can always use it online. What happens if you design online on a Windows computer and then switch to a Mac to cut? It doesn't matter. Design space is design space. How do you save old files offline? I will show you. Okay. Judy asks, do we have to wait to be selected for the app? You should already download the app. You should already have it on your computer. I've done a few videos on how to download and install and how to use the new app. So if you haven't seen those, there is a link in the description of this YouTube video below. You are not offline if you have version 4.6.6. If you reload the desktop app, will you get the updated offline version? No. Okay, let's go back to Design Space. And everything I've already showed all this in the videos that I've previously done. Somebody says, can you save your old files to work offline? Yes. This is spinning on my projects. I have thousands of projects. Okay. This one I don't have offline yet. So let's hit customize. This is one of the projects from a Pinterest inspired design space class. And I'm going to click save. Now, this is where it says the version. Somebody asked where it says the numbers. If you don't have this at the top and yours looks more like this, you're not using the correct design space. I also want to say, so many people say they downloaded and installed the desktop app, but they always have a thing that pops up here. Let me see if I can get that to pop up. That says they need to download and install it, and they're getting tired of that saying to download and install when they've already done it. So there it is. Every single time you open the browser, this is going to be there. If you see this blue bar that says it's almost here, the offline feature will soon start rolling out to members of our design space for desktop beta group. Download the app now. Now, you can click maybe later. That will get rid of this blue bar, or you can download now. If you download, you have to install it. It's not hard. I have a video showing you how. If you keep getting this, it's because you're not using the desktop app. If you have downloaded and installed it, don't use this one anymore. If you're clicking on a link of a shared project, it will open in the browser. Then you can save it in the browser, and then you can open your desktop app. If you want to share a project with somebody, all you have to do is go to the browser, copy this, and paste it somewhere else to share it. You cannot share from this one. Okay? Hold on, let me get rid of that bar. You can only share and save other people's projects from this one right here. Hope that helps. Where was I going with this? Oh, we were going to save this. So this is the desktop app. When you click here and it says Cricut Design Space, you're using the new app. I'm going to click Save As. I don't know why it won't let me just hit, it won't let me just hit save because I didn't save anything. And this is where it says public. When you're using somebody else's file and they don't want you to share it, like me, you just uncheck that. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one. And I'm going to click Save. Now, because I've saved it before, it automatically saves to my computer because that's what it did in the first time it asked me which I prefer. So now it has that little computer right there. Where'd that picture go? I had the little picture of the computer. If you can't see it, but it's a little computer above the three dots. You can go to settings. If you decide you just want it in the cloud only, you can always change your settings here to change it to cloud only. You can also delete it from your computer and keep it in the cloud. So you can hit the three dots and it says remove offline copy. So if I remove offline copy, that little computer right there will go away. Or I can delete, I do have this again. Yeah, it's still down there. I can delete it and it'll totally be gone away. And I'm gonna actually delete it because it's a copy of the exact same file. Okay, now let's get back to your questions. There's so many. Evelyn says, I'm trying to enter the giveaway contest. I'm questioning where do I create my post? In the group. You create a new post in the group. Crystal has a question on Facebook. My design space looks funny. It is super bright and I can't see all the actions at the top of the page. That is because your screen resolution or contrast, it's usually the contrast when you can't see everything. And sometimes you have to click something to get the things to show up a little darker. How do they select who gets turned on? As I mentioned in my previous videos, if you downloaded it by September 10th, you will be in the first rolling. You could be in the first rolling out, not the very first, but they're going to start rolling out to the people who downloaded and installed the app first. Okay, and I have some questions here. I downloaded the app, but it doesn't show that I'm offline. I can't save designs offline. That's because you did not get the update for offline. And I also already answered, why does the Design Space app have to be installed every time I start up? That's because you're not using the Design Space app. You're using the browser. I have downloaded but still have to be connected to the internet. That's because you do not have the offline version yet. Remember, this app is not an offline app. It's a desktop app. It is for online and will have the offline feature. Okay, I think I've answered all of those questions. Ronald, you're amazing. $20 question. When the browser version goes away, will you be able to share your files with other? Can you share files with us? Can I share files with my sister? Well, Ronald, Cricut has promised me that they will not get rid of the browser until they figure that out. So they still want people to be able to share the Design Space files. So the browser version will not go away until they can share them through the app. So they have promised me, and then a week later I asked them again, and I wanted more details because we cannot have it so we can't share files with each other. So many people use that, not just me. People want to share things with their sisters, like you said, or with friends. Some people help people design a file and then share it back to them. That is something that's very important, that we get to share files. Okay, we got more questions. I need to stop my video because my YouTube video is playing. Okay. How many can we save offline? As many as you want. I don't think there's a number that stops you. Okay. It says, now I'm confused. I thought that it was an option to work offline or online. Thank you, Ronald. I'm not sure why you're confused. You can work offline and online. I don't think I said that was different. It's a desktop app that works online, and offline will be a feature. So what I'm saying is, maybe I'm not saying it correctly. What I'm saying is you can use it online and offline. Oh, the best part is, if you're working online, and you know this if you watch the video, if you're working online and you lose internet, Design Space doesn't stop. It'll keep cutting offline. It will just keep cutting offline. And if you've designed a project that you have not saved to your computer, like there's images on there that you haven't saved yet, and you lost your internet, you can still go. The little orange offline button will show up. Let me show you. If you lose internet, you will see this offline button up at the top. It's not a button. You don't click on it. It just tells you it's offline. So that offline will show up right here, right before Canvas. And so if you have images on your mat that you have not saved, it will save. It will be there offline. And then you can save it while you're offline. Isn't that awesome? That is truly awesome. So if your house loses internet quite a bit, you're going to be okay. Right now, before the offline, and you lost internet, your whole screen would just go away. It'd be blank. You wouldn't have those images. Your machine would stop cutting. Will you be able to toggle offline? That is a great question. The only way to toggle offline is to turn off the Wi-Fi to your computer. There's not an option in Design Space to work offline. It wants you to be online. There's no reason to be offline if you have internet, I think. I mean, I can't think of a reason. So you're going to be good as long as you're online. And if you lose it, you're still good. So you can work without internet. Okay, and you want to know how to have more than one window open? I think I show this in every offline video now. Okay. You go to File. See up at the top, it says Cricut Design Space. You go to File and New Window. And it brought, ooh, these are new. Okay, you guys, Cricut, we have a little voodoo doll next to the Be Kind projects. But these are cute. So that's how you open a new window. You go up to the top, File, New Window. If you don't see that, you're not using the app. Blessed Mama, she didn't know how to share. You just copy the URL here. This is how I share my projects with all of you. I just copy the URL and I paste it where I want to paste it. Look, copy and then paste wherever you want to share it. And you can share it with your friends. Just don't share my files. Okay, let me get more questions. Yeah, if you see this, to download this, you're on the browser version. This means you're using the wrong one. Oh, Ronald says, if you have a voodoo doll, please be kind. And my alerts are not working. Hold on, let me log in. Okay. Okay, now how do you save files? We're going to go to this is the desktop app. See, it doesn't have any name of a browser up here and there's no address. Christy says, thank you for being so patient with us. I try to be, and I understand that some people understand it one way and some the others. So thank you, everybody out there watching who knows some of the answers. I know I'm repeating myself, and I want to thank you guys that also know the correct answers. Thank you for your patience and letting the others learn and understand better. Okay, now let me show you something. If you didn't see my other video, I saved a file, and I'm going to actually open that file again and save for some more images. If you know you're going to be offline, oh, let me find that. Oh, these right here. Okay. If you know you're going to be offline, yes, I want to replace. Thank you, Linda. Melody and Janie need some Starbucks after this video. You guys are doing an amazing job with a subject which is so confusing to many. Keep up the great work. I'm trying to get people not confused. Okay, these are just pictures, images from Design Space that I saved. And you guys remember, you can change the colors of these. Let me show you how. I really hate the colors of these. If I want to change the color of that background, I can click on it right here. I know that's the background here because I clicked this image and these are highlighted. So I'm just going to click on this back one and change the color up here. I would change that to white. Here, let me turn my grid on so you can see that better. And I would also change that happy to like red maybe. And maybe the black to green. Although you don't have to do this at this time. That's just a much happier holidays. If you know you're going to be offline, or some people, let me tell you, some people don't have internet, and this came across with a question I answered to somebody on Facebook. They only use their phone for a hotspot. They don't have home internet. And so this is going to be amazing for them. So all you have to do is use your hotspot to go grab your images and do what I'm about to show you. And then you can design and cut offline. So let's do that. But let me answer another question I just remembered. How do they know I have access if I download the images and don't get online again? In order to use Access Images, you do have to log in online at least once every 30 days. So if you're like her and uses a hotspot and she goes and downloads a bunch of images that are in Access, and she pays for Access, she will have to use her hotspot again. Just log in with it once every 30 days. She doesn't have to use it a lot. You just have to log in to your Design Space online once every 30 days so they know that these images will stay there. Okay? And if I'm going too fast or you're still not understanding a lot, please rewatch this video again. Okay, so now I could go to categories. I could go to cartridges. So this project I have open, I have for Christmas offline. I may never need to open that project again, but I can click all these. Oh, wait a minute. I already did some of these. All right, let's go to a different cartridge. I just remembered that one. Let's go to this one. I'm going to click them all. Let's go to another cartridge. I'm going to search Christmas. Quilted Christmas. There's 562 images. Is there a way to get these faster? You don't have to do them all. You can choose. Okay, I'm not using that one. You can choose what you might want to use. Love that snowman. I use him a lot. These keep adding. Okay, I'm going to insert all of these. It might take a while. Oh, image load failure. Maybe I did too much. Oh, I think I got most of them. I got those horses I did last. Let's go back to images. Maybe we shouldn't do so many at once. Oh, look at the dog, donkey, and angel. Oh, I like that guy. I've used him, the polar bear. Okay, let's add insert. It's going really slow. Maybe you should just do a few at a time. We can see this green bar at the top, so we know it's still going, and it just went away. Okay, so now, there they go. So now I can save this. I may never be able to open this project again because it has so many images and cuts in it. Look at all these tiny cuts. But if I'm going to be offline, and I want to use these images, all I have to do is, let's just go to new. I want to save that. I thought I saved it. Did I not save it? Okay, project saved. So now I can't show you offline because we would lose the video. But when I click images, if I were offline, all those images that I just saved would be all here. So then I could use those into a new project. I would never have to open that project again. It would be very hard to open. You don't need to copy and paste from another project. So all of those images in that project, it takes a while to open these projects. All the images that are in this project, you never have to open again. If you are offline, they're in the images saved to your computer. So I saved this as Christmas offline. It's not something I have to go in here and find the image. You just find it in images. It will be in images. If you want to see an example of that, I did upload a video to show you that. I was offline in my video because I was recording it without being on the internet. Please answer Debbie Keller's question. Linda Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. Will saved offline projects on laptop be available on? Yes. So anytime you save offline, I'm going to go to settings. You cannot save to your computer without saving to the cloud. So you have the option to save cloud and computer or to save to the cloud only. You don't have an option to only save to your computer. It will always save to the cloud. If you're offline and say you're using this for 25 days offline, it won't be online until you go online. So once you go online and log into your account, then it saves them all to the cloud. Remember, you can rewatch this video and pause it. You can rewatch the other video I posted with the offline and pause it and rewatch. What happens if you don't log in 30 days? you won't be able to cut the access images. It will tell you you have to log in. Do we get to always have our purchased images offline even if we do not have access? Yeah, I think so. Oh, and another thing, I don't see the question here, but I can't show you, so you might as well look at me. The fonts on your computer are always available offline. Isn't that amazing? I love that. So I was offline. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's lots of fonts I can use offline. So if you have downloaded or installed fonts on your computer, well, everybody does, you can use those offline. If I show the new beta icon, I don't know if I can. If it's, oh, there it is. Okay. So this is for a Mac, Windows. I'm not sure where you have it. It's just the little Cricut icon. It might look the same as the other icons. Yeah, when you save your projects, it saves into the app. Hello, Kiona. The Cricut fonts were also available offline. Not all of them, but some of them, and I'm not sure if that was because they were saved in my projects, but a lot of them were offline. Offline will be great. I usually always have internet, but once in a great while, I might lose internet. So when I do, if I'm working on Design Space, it won't change anything. It'll be great. Okay, let's do the giveaway. Are we ready to do that? So how I do my giveaways, oh, I want to show you these while you're getting ready for the giveaway. Did you guys see my video? This was Thursday night live. This is one of the cards. Wedding card. Pull this down. Open that up. And you can still keep this there too. This says happily, but the ever after, you can't iron on onto glitter iron on. All the glitter you see here is iron on. It's iron on vinyl. Glitter iron on. Everything in glitter is iron on. We ironed it onto the cardstock. This whole design here, the whole design is all iron on. And it makes it easier than gluing. It was fun. And then this is what we did Tuesday. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. The Cricut wrote all that. Those are all Cricut fonts and Cricut images. So the Cricut just wrote that. And then we got a tree. The Cricut also wrote the background. Of course, you don't have to do that. You can use an embosser or you can use pattern paper. And you can, oh, my finger's over the, see, this part even pops up. And it may look like, oh my gosh, that's hard to make. It's not hard. I have the file for you. I have the file for this for you. All you do is click on the link I share and it opens up in Design Space in your browser right now. And then you can save it and you can use it offline if you go to your offline app. But I think this is so fun. I did iron on this. Wait a minute, I can't. See her flowers? That black is also iron on, and then the silver is iron on. With my mini, I pushed in the point on that one. You'll have to watch and see how he did that. I did what they don't suggest. His tie is even iron on. It's hard to see it's glitter, black glitter iron on. Okay, we ready for the giveaway? Okay, so this giveaway, if you have to guess a word that has something to do with the 2 videos I did this past week. So whenever it's going to be for a $15 gift card to PayPal or Amazon. Not a gift card to PayPal, but just cash to PayPal. Or you can choose an Amazon gift card. It's up to you. You have to tell me a word that has something to do with this. While we're waiting for that word, I want to say Happy Gratitude Day. It's National Gratitude Day or Worldwide Gratitude Day. I'm not sure. I think I heard both. So thank you. I have so much gratitude for all of you, and always be grateful for something. There's always something to be grateful for. You don't need a maker for any of these 2 projects. Not at all. Yeah, I use the Cricut pens. Okay, now let me look for the winner. It's the first person who says it. If you see somebody set it above you, don't say the same thing. You won't win. Okay, we got a winner. So stop guessing. I know there's a delay. Okay, stop guessing. We have a winner, and I just want to make sure it's the very first person. Okay. So the giveaway's over. While I'm looking to make sure the first person did it, you guys put in the chat, tell me what you're grateful for. Grateful was not the word. We have the winner. Mary Pat 1000. You need to email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com. The word was happily. It was this word. Happily. So Mary Pat 1000, congratulations. And we can still hang out and answer some more questions. Is there anybody that is still confused? Thank you, Ronald. Thumbs up if you're having a great time. The word was happily. This word on this card for happily ever after. Correct, Judy. She says, I know I'm repeating, but if we have version 4.6.6, you do not have offline. Wait, she's saying you do not have the app. Yes, you have the app, but not offline. Donna says confused is my middle name. I don't have a paper bag pattern. I do not know how to access thumbs up. When people ask for thumbs up, let me show you. What they're meaning, let's go to the browser, is this right here. So when you thumbs up, let me pause this. When you thumbs up, it turns blue. So we have 159 thumbs up right now. This shows YouTube that you like the video, and it helps YouTube share it and helps more people see my videos and helps tell YouTube what kind of videos you like. So thumbs up my video. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm reading your chat. Okay, Kay says, so I'm late to the live. I downloaded the beta version. Is there anything new I need to do? And how will we know the offline version is live? Sorry if I have to repeat. There's nothing you have to do except for open the app. And if there's an update, it will walk you through the offline and you will know. It's version 5.0. Is it 1.3? I don't remember now. Let me see in my notes. Yeah, 5.0.13, you will have the offline option. Oh, when you say raise your hands, how do you access it? Let me show you that. Design space. Okay, we're over here on the video. So here's where I can type things in and you can type things in here. You click this little smiley, it says emoji. If you support me on YouTube, you also get these special emojis, but you can scroll down and look, you can click on these different things and have different emojis, or you can search. I think you can search here. Yeah, can search hand and you can raise any hand you want. There's also different ones where it's a little person raising a hand. Like this girl. Is that a raising a hand? Oh, here's one where she's raising her hand. Here's hands. Hope that helps. Mary Pat 1000, please email, I think it was Mary Pat 1000. Email me melodylanedesigns@gmail.com and let me know if you want PayPal or Amazon, and I will need the email for PayPal if you choose that, or the email for Amazon if you choose that, so you can get paid. Thank you, Crystal. I do not have a round box project. I could possibly make one. All right, guys, I'm not seeing any other questions. Next week is the 4th, right? Yep. It's the 4th Saturday of the month. What does that mean? What are we going to do next week on the 4th Saturday of the month? I'm not going to tell you. If you see, let me go back. I see people answering these questions, so I'm not seeing the questions. If you see this blue thing here that asks you to download, you are not using the app. You need to use the app, not this one. Yes, it means Pinterest inspired next week. That is the most popular videos. People learned so much on the Pinterest inspired. We designed in Design Space something that we are inspired from Pinterest, and we recreate it, design it in Design Space. So I show you how to do that, how to slice and weld and find the images and change the images and add text and work with text if there's text in the project. We usually do more than one project. Depends on how hard it is. Yeah, and we open viewer mail on the first Saturday of the month after class. The second Saturday of the month after class, we have a Patreon hangout with my Patreon supporters. When do I get a body on my Cricut head? That is a great question. Let me... it says you've been a member for 1 month. I think the body comes... I think you get that at 2 months. So it says 1 month, but I don't know if it's 1.5 months or whatever when you joined. But I think you get the body at 2 months. Let me look at this. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. So you get the body at 2 months. At 1 year, or was it 6 months? Yeah, it was 6 months. You have a blue square behind it. I changed because you couldn't see the arms very well. Couldn't see the difference. So blue, you have a blue square. Or 6 months, you have a blue square. So you get the body at 2 months. So these are people who support my channel for as little as $1 on YouTube. For $1 on YouTube, you get all those. Bobby just shared the, oh my gosh, look at my chat. How did that go so big? When did my chat get big like that? That wasn't always like that. Let me move it down. Thank you, Ronald. Didn't find cake, but will settle for ice cream. Bobby shared all my emojis. You get those emojis if you support this channel for 99 cents or $4.99. If you support on YouTube for $4.99, you also get all of my Design Space projects. Bobby has the full body, the Cricut. Yes, Donna, only on YouTube, not on Patreon. I have no control over that. I wish all my Patreon supporters could have that. And so when YouTube offered to have different levels, because when the YouTube sponsorship started, I had no control over the price or anything. It was $4.99, but now they let me open up more tiers. So I added a 99-cent tier to the YouTube. So those who do sponsor on Patreon or on Facebook or anyone can pay just 99 cents to YouTube to use those emojis and get a little badge next to your name. And the badge grows with time. That's what we've been talking about. Yeah, not everybody has offline if you've just joined. Okay, now tell me, if you're still here, have you learned something? Not all of you might have learned if you've watched all my other videos. But were you confused and now you're not confused? Did I make more sense for you? If there's something you're still confused about, please ask me. Oh, Bobby said he changed to 90 cents so he can upgrade on Patreon. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I wish all my subscribers would just be able to get the emojis, but they can't. I mean, I don't have control over that. That's a YouTube thing. Yes, Creative Chica, you join YouTube by clicking the join button. Now you can click that join button. That's not going to charge you. You click the join button and it'll tell you what you get and give you your options. So don't be afraid to click the join button. It's not going to instantly charge you. Yay, you guys are learning. Thank you, Ronald. Learned a whole lot from my $20 question. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Tammy is a new member. I don't know why my alerts are not. Usually it pops up. Oh, Judy, thank you. Your mom just got released from rehab. Go pick her up and give her a big hug for everyone. Yeah, if you joined late, you should rewatch. Also, rewatch the videos I've shared previously on this. The recorded video will actually show you offline. Welcome, Dion Kidd. Welcome, Patricia and Sandy. How do you get and use your designed papers? You can get them from melodylanedesigns.com, but I do give them away free to some people on Patreon. There's a tag at the post that say design digital paper. Yes, thank you to all the mods who help. Thank you, Kiona, Charmaine, Glenda, Lynn Love, Bobby, Jamie, Sue Badinsky, and Sue Calabrero. All right, guys, I think I'm going to let you go. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend craft. Check your Design Space app. If you haven't, you might be offline. And happy Gratitude Day. Eileen says you've used printable vinyl. Heard is not good. Printable vinyl is great for making stickers and things like that. I love the Cricut's printable vinyl. Thank you, Joan. All right, guys. Love you. See you Tuesday at noon Eastern Time. I don't know quite yet what I'm going to do. I'm designing a new card that somebody suggested in the Patreon Facebook group, and I think it'll be fun. It's actually, and I've never seen a card like it, and I think I'm looking forward to making this card. Happy birthday, Michael Crow! All right, guys. It's so hard to say goodbye to you. Golf cart ride. There may be a golf cart ride this weekend. Maybe today. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm really going to go this time. It's hard to not keep reading the chat. I don't even think Michael Crow is in this video. I haven't seen him. So maybe we should tell him. We're all saying happy birthday to him. All right. Am I leaving yet? I think I am. Bye. When I wave my hand, that means I'm leaving, because that's how I know that the video's over. Bye, guys. Oh, welcome, new member. See, I lied that time. Samster to welcome. I should ask the question, how long did it take Melody to say goodbye and stop her video? Mary Pat 1000, email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com. Okay, bye.